Hey guys, and welcome back to the Totally Random Talk Show. Now, today, our topics were very difficult to find because, as you know, we're on the letter Q, and the letter Q is just impossible to find anything associated with it. But we tried and we scavenged and we found 5 Q words that we thought would be perfect for this episode. So let's go ahead and kick it off with our first one. Would you like to tell us, Max?
First, we're going to be talking about queens, as in the Queen of England, or
Queen Elizabeth III.
yes, third. Hold up, I'm pretty sure she's the second.
I thought she was the third.
It's the second. Let's see.
I guess we'll find out. But queens, as you guys know, are very similarly associated with kings, although they're female, so they're queens. That's kind of how that works. And they rule over people like Queen Elizabeth.
Monarchy. Yeah.
Yeah. And Queen Elizabeth is also like 100 years old.
I think she's like 97.
So basically 100 years old. Almost there.
Okay. It is also Queen Elizabeth II.
Oh man, I thought it was the third. Don't listen to me, guys. I obviously don't know what I'm talking about. Queen Elizabeth II.
Born in 1926.
Wow.
So that is.
So she'd be 96 then?
Yeah.
Wow, that's old.
Yeah.
Really old. Oh my
She has
gosh.
been queen for how long was it again? Was it 70 years?
That's a long time.
I think.
Oh wow. If she was queen for that long, that would mean she started out as queen when she was like 20 something, 24,
26 then maybe?
26
Somewhere around
years
there. Oh
old.
yeah. In 1952, she became queen, and it's been 70 years since then. So she
Wow.
started being queen when Disneyland had just recently opened.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's so long ago and she's still alive.
Yeah.
That's insane to me.
What's
Oh
insane to
wow.
me is that she's still really popular after 70 years. Like a
Mhm.
lot of people, even after like 1 year, aren't very popular. It's like,
No offense, but I'm just surprised that she's still alive. Um, I don't know, like, does she eat salad every day? Like, does she stay away from the McDonald's food?
she
Like,
bench presses 400 pounds.
you're right, with her corgis. She bench presses her corgis.
Okay. Wait, her corgis are 400 pounds?
I don't know, maybe if you put them all together, she's like
Oh,
20.
okay, I
I
guess. But
think
even 20 of them would not be that
the
heavy.
queen likes her corgis. Corgis are adorable. They're so cute.
They're okay, but they're so expensive.
It's true, but it's the Queen of England we're talking about.
Okay,
She's
yeah.
she's not exactly poor, so yeah.
Got me there.
I thought you were about to disagree with me. No, she's poor. She lives in a shack like Shrek does,
The
and
Buckingham Shack, like the opposite of a palace. Okay.
have you ever been to the Buckingham Shack? It's so run down, and it reminds me of that old lady from The Princess and the Frog.
Which
The
one?
the the lady who like sings that one song. She's all like, "Let in the light, children."
Mama Odie?
Yeah, Mama Odie. I don't know why I forgot her name.
Wait, let in
She's
the light, children?
yeah, she's
You
singing
mean
her little number. She's like, "Let in the light, children."
you mean when she says you gotta dig a little deeper,
Deeper.
and then the
Yeah.
flamingos are
Da,
dancing, and
da,
people
da,
and
da,
the frogs
da.
think that she's crazy even though they're frogs.
Yeah. They all knew what they wanted me to do.
And she's got a weird snake. That's
She has a weird snake.
that's the weirdest part. Anyways, so wait, the, so you're just Mama Odie is the queen of the bayou?
Yes. Mama Odie is the queen of the bayou, obviously.
Okay. I guess that actually does make sense.
Exactly. She told them what they needed, just like Queen Elizabeth II is telling everyone in England.
Kind of, but they also have
Exactly.
parliament. She elects the prime minister,
Fair.
or not elects, I think like choose. I don't know exactly how it works, but she has some say in politics, but I guess she's more of a
A
public
figure.
figure
Yeah.
at this point, but still has some duties. So yeah,
Hmm.
I don't know. What are some other queens? We got Queens, New York.
That's true.
That's just
We have
a
the
place.
queen for chess.
The
Very
most overpowered chess
it's
piece.
insane. And you can literally take your pawn to the other side and just have another one.
Imagine if you were able to get all of your pawns to the other side.
That would be insane.
It'd be an instant checkmate. You'd win
Yeah,
instantly. There's no way you'd lose.
exactly. But the thing is, you usually lose your pawns first.
Yeah, but let's just say you got all of them in a row to the end. The queen would checkmate, or the queens would checkmate the king instantly. Like,
Well, like the thing is, you can't have more than one queen, right?
yeah, I guess, but let's just say you forget all of the rules of chess. And
Let's just say chess as a game did not exist and you were breaking all the rules.
chess is what you want it to be. You make your own. No, but you could. I think you can have two queens in like house rules. I guess where you have a pawn and then a normal queen, but you can't have more than that.
Oh, gotcha.
But usually, yeah, you only have one, and then you just. But you could have infinite queens because there's no way
That's true.
you're going to like. There's no way you would go through like 7 pawns. Oh, wait, let's just say your pawns stay alive. Okay, you would never get through all of them once they were a queen. You'd probably have one or two that could be replaced as a queen, but then by that point you'd be winning the game. So yeah,
That's true.
or you're just really good at chess and you don't even need to do that.
Which honestly, I'm not very good at chess. So
I'm
I can beat
okay,
people though,
but
you know.
yeah, but I'm not like speed chess where they place and then they hit the timer to see how long it's been taking them to play the game. Like I thought this was a
Yeah, I'm
game of
not that
strategy, not
crazy.
speed.
Yeah, kind of weird. But that's all I have on Queens. I don't know if you have anything else.
Yeah, that's about it. Maybe except for the Spider-Man is from Queens.
Spider-Man is from Queens, guys. Watch Spider-Man.
And go to Queens. They have a zoo there.
They do have a zoo.
Yes.
We bought a zoo.
We bought a zoo.
Yeah, have you seen that movie?
Oh yeah.
And the guy that buys the zoo, and it's like all dramatic and stuff. He's like, I know we bought a zoo, but we ran out of money. And the lady comes over, she's like, I brought you a casserole. And he's like, I know you brought a
Isn't it
casserole. I love it.
isn't isn't it Matt Damon
Yeah,
and
it's Matt Damon.
Scarlett Johansson?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
If you ever want to see Matt Damon like freak out and be in one of those like emotional movies, then this movie is the one you have to see.
It's on Disney Plus, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Most likely. Anyway, should we move on from
That's a good
Queens
idea, yeah.
and Queens? Wait, Queens, New
Queens
York?
and queens.
There we go.
Our next topic for you guys today is la quesadilla.
Me
Me
gusta quesadillas
gusta.
porque
Sí.
hay mucho queso. Lo siento, mi español no está bien. Okay.
Well, your Spanish is better than mine. So I took 4 years of Spanish and I've not really gone anywhere with it. It's kind of sad.
you don't speak any Spanish. I said I like quesadillas because they have lots of cheese. And there's just something so nice about quesadillas at at Cafe Rio. That's a restaurant.
Mm,
I don't know how
so
many
good.
locations there are, but it's a restaurant here and it's amazing. I like the sweet pork too. That's pretty good.
You are making me hungry for quesadilla.
Yeah, I might have to make one for lunch.
I might have to as well. I'm hungry for quesadillas. If you don't know what a quesadilla is, it is basically just cheese, a buttload of cheese, and you put it inside a tortilla.
And then you cook it on a grill to melt
Yeah.
the cheese.
So it's like
Grill
cheese
stove.
in a tortilla and you eat it and it's amazing.
You can also have meat and
That's true.
sour cream and guacamole, but that's like high level, high quality.
That's like insane quesadilla making quality.
That's like you didn't you didn't just get any tortillas. That's when you make them from scratch.
Yeah.
Milk a cow and get cheese.
Oh my gosh. Straight from the cow.
Imagine making anything from scratch. Like there's this guy that made a sandwich from scratch, so he grew the wheat to make the bread, milked a cow to get cheese, raised a pig to get cured deli ham, and grew lettuce and tomatoes and put it.
Was it delicious?
I don't know.
Picture spending all that time and trying the sandwich. And you're like, oh, it's terrible. I hate it.
Or just being like, wow, that literally tastes like any other sandwich.
That would be really, really awkward.
But then you'd also get probably millions of views on YouTube. So then
That's true.
I
You
guess it'd pay
can
off.
you can buy unlimited sandwiches for life.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know how getting paid on YouTube works. I really don't.
It depends on a little bit of how many views you have and also how many ads you have in your video. But I don't
Mhm.
know exactly how much that is because I don't know. You could, but also imagine making a video, making a sandwich from scratch that takes you months, and then you get like 20 cents and a
Yeah.
sandwich.
It's funny. Uh, well, there's not much to say about quesadillas, to be honest, because it's literally just a tortilla and cheese that you cook
And love.
and
It's
love.
it's
Lots of love associated with
cheese.
quesadillas.
Cheese makes you love quesadillas. Made with love, apparently.
Definitely. So yeah, that's all I have on quesadillas. I don't know if you have anything else.
Yeah, that's everything I had too. So
All right.
guess we should move on. Now, this next topic, I might need a little refresher with a picture here, but we're going to be talking about quiches. Now,
Mhm.
yes, this does start with a Q.
It does. I can verify. I have seen it myself.
Now, I just needed to see a picture of a quiche because they look good too. So, um, if you don't know what a quiche is, it's basically like
It's like
like a
almost a pie.
it's almost a pie,
Almost a
but it's
pie.
made out of eggs. It's like an omelet pie.
Yeah.
That's what it
Kind of
is.
like I think it's meant as like a breakfast thing, although you can have it like any meal of the day. And honestly, it looks really, really good. And I want to try one.
Yes.
We
And
should make one.
yes, they're not too hard to make if oh sometimes.
It just
Depends.
depends the recipe.
Yeah.
Is that cheese I see?
Yes.
Mm.
Cheese and ham
Ooh.
and eggs.
Now I want a quiche and a quesadilla. This is a
Quesadilla.
quesadilla.
That wouldn't work. That'd be gross.
Well, like, what if for the pie crust you just had like a tortilla or like
With cheese in it?
a bunch of
Like
yeah,
stuffed crust quiche?
yeah, and then you yeah, like a quesadilla.
Okay, write this down. Write this down.
We're writing it down, guys. We're gonna make a quesadilla.
Quesadilla. How do you even? Oh yeah. Make yourself a dang quesadilla. Okay. Quesadilla. That doesn't sound right. I don't know what it does at the same time. If that makes
I
any
don't really
sense.
know. It looks really good though. And the idea of a quesadilla just makes it sound so much better. That one
Yes.
looks like a tart.
Yeah, it is kind of a tart, actually. Like like if I go back, it recommended quiche tart before when
Oh,
I
really?
if it, here, let me just I don't know why, but that's what it said. See, look, it, if you put quiche into a Google search, it says quiche, and below it says tart. I don't think it's a tart.
That's
I guess it. What qualifies as a
huh.
tart?
That's um, oh no, that makes sense, I guess. But then would that mean that pie is a tart?
I don't know.
Um,
It
you
is
guys,
then,
this is
but it's
scary.
similar. But what's a quiche versus define a quiche, a baked flan or tart? Savory filling. Okay, so flan. We're going down the flan versus quiche.
Man, sounds amazing, and I really want to try it.
hmm So technically, a quiche is a tart. That's weird.
That is so confusing. Wow.
I'm just.
Uh,
Let's move on. I don't think there's anything else to say about quiches though. They're kind of
no,
simple, except for
quiches are apparently tarts,
they should be
so that's
spelled with the letter K because it's quiche, like
yeah, like
capiche.
quiche, capiche. It
Anyways,
rolls off the tongue. Uh,
quiche, capiche,
so yeah,
quichadilla.
try a quichadilla. Make one. Tell us how it is.
Maybe we'll find out.
Yeah. Well, should probably move on to our next topic, huh?
Yeah.
So quicksand is our next topic. And if you don't know what quicksand is, picture getting swallowed up by sand. And that's what quicksand is.
Yes.
It's a mixture of sand and water, I believe.
Yeah. So what basically happens is the sand and the water mix together. Um, so then you are well, like I don't know. It's never mind. I can't even think of what I was going to say. But quicksand is like wet sand that basically can you'd have to use the force of probably pulling a car to be able to get out at certain stages. Like
Very scary.
pretty hard to get out of.
I mean, picture like getting trapped in like mud, right? Or like wet cement. It's like that almost.
Yeah, it's like if you know what oobleck is, that's like
Oh,
so it's a non-Newtonian fluid, I guess. And what that means is that when more force is applied to it, it becomes more solid. So it's basically a liquid, and then if you punch it or slap it, then it turns to a solid for a little bit. And
it's
so
really weird.
it's just cornstarch and water, but it somehow does that. So I'd say quicksand is similar to that, where it looks like it could be a solid, but because it's a mixture of the sand and water, then you can sink into it and basically drown in quicksand. That's terrifying.
Very scary.
But it's good in movies like Princess Bride. I'd say maybe Indiana Jones. I don't know if it's actually, but think about it. Like,
It is in Indiana
yeah,
Jones.
any movie where you have action, adventure, like
Things
finding
like that.
treasure and
Yeah.
stuff, they probably have some sort of trap like quicksand or something,
So be careful when you're walking around in the jungle
or up the mountains,
or up the
really
mountains.
anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quicksand is scary. And I think it has like the perfect consistency that like I don't know, the water blends really well with the sand and it just makes it extra dangerous.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's really weird to like describe. You just have to see it,
Here,
but
let's see
it's
what it actually
scary.
looks like. because I guess it probably could look a little bit weird. I don't know.
I mean, like, what about that the sand hot tub thing? The the Mark
Well,
Rober video with the
okay.
sand hot
So the
tub.
thing with the sand hot tub is that he used sound to vibrate the sand,
Right.
so then it would act like a liquid. So with that, it's a little bit different because it's only dry sand.
Right. But like it's kind of like that where like the water and the sand together like kind of make it a texture like that, although it's a little more
like
um
like mud.
yeah.
And I guess it depends on where, like sometimes it'll look like just normal sand. Sometimes it'll look like just mud with water on the top. And sometimes like you just gotta be careful because you never know how deep it is. It could be up to your knees or it could be up 10 or down 10 feet. It's like you never know.
Yeah, it could be very deep and very dangerous. So it just depends, I guess.
Yeah. If you walk in and you feel someone's arm grab you, then you know you gotta leave.
Oh, that's scary.
Just a random arm.
Ooh, scary.
Okay, let's move on.
Quicksand is scary. Okay. Would you like to introduce our last topic then?
Last topic. Might want to make this quick. Quilts. Yeah. It had nothing to do with quick. I just wanted to say another word that starts with Q. Um,
Quite.
quilts. Quite quilty. Okay.
Quilts are quite quilty. That was quite the quip.
Quickly now. Please stop. Be quiet.
Wow, that's so mean.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I had to think of more words. That's my excuse for I'm sorry.
Let's talk about quantum physics and how they tie into quilts.
Everything is quantum. Yes. Okay. Actually,
Exactly.
let me see what comes up for my quantum physics, quantum mechanics. Ooh. What we got? Can you survive a black hole?
Hmm. I wonder.
No.
Oh wow,
Probably.
that's the answer.
No, I don't know. Probably not though. I don't think you would be able to.
I doubt it. Black holes are scary.
All right. The first thing that comes out with quantum physics, quantum mechanics, is just a giant chalkboard full of mathematical equations and a cat.
A cat? What the heck?
Yeah, because um whatever his name is, I can't even remember. I'm sorry. There's a cat that was alive and was not apparently like quantum never weirdness and think
Huh.
quantum. And then there's also quantum computers, which so computers think in zeros and ones, but it thinks in 0 and 1 at the same time, which is weird. That's weird.
That is
Okay,
interesting.
wait, back to quilts, back to quilts. You could put together a quilt that has quantum mechanics on it.
That's pretty cool.
You could actually put basically anything on a quilt. Okay, so when you were in elementary school, did you ever make a quilt? Because we did that.
I feel like I vaguely remember making a quilt, although I don't think it was very good at all.
Yeah, we like had pieces, and every kid would get to put on one piece, and then it was this giant quilt. It was like, I don't know. It was just weird. Because yeah, I don't know. Quilts are weird. How do you
Quilts
even
are weird, but quilts are cool at the same time because most of the time, people's grandmas will knit these giant quilts and they're huge and they take like a really long time to make and they have cool designs on them. So I don't know,
yeah.
they're pretty awesome sometimes.
There's even American quilts. Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm sure there's other ones that you can make a flag of anywhere. So
What?
there's a quilt that literally has a person.
That's
He literally
crazy.
made a person out of a quilt. or a quilt. Wait,
They made a
it's fine.
person
Uh,
out of a quilt.
it's
They
fine.
made a quilt out of a person.
That sentence could never be read. Wait, quilt is today. Your grandmother's quilt is today's luxury fashion staple.
What the heck?
It just shows someone in a giant quilt.
What? Oh man.
Quilts are warm, comfy. They have nice patterns.
They are fancy.
You could do anything with a quilt.
And that's probably why people like them so much, is just because they're
Um,
so, I don't know, they're really cool.
and I just noticed on one of these quilts it has what's the
Nazi Germany?
well, the thing is, okay,
Uh,
so the Nazi symbol used to be another symbol that meant something else, but it was taken, and now, yeah, no, now it's a no-no.
Now
So,
it's a naughty symbol.
but it's
Very
kind of sad
scary.
because it used to mean something else. I think it was like peace or something, like literally the opposite of what it means now. So
Wow.
yeah,
That's kind of crazy.
yeah. Anyways, back to
Quilts are cool.
back to quilts. Yeah, there's nothing much to say about them though, except for they're cool.
Quilts are cool.
Quilts are quite quilty and awesome. Okay, and now the moment you've all been waiting for. Uh,
Bum
no,
bum
we're not done.
bum 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 bum
Oh, the random number of the day is 148.
bum bum bum
148. And I'm
bum
turning in the
bum
dictionary.
bum
Can you hear it?
bum bum bum. I can hear it. It sounds amazing.
Yes. Uh, Not really, but it's okay. Oh, if we got one more page, we could have talked about dinosaurs, but too
Oh
bad. That's another day.
man. We'll talk about it at some point. Don't worry.
We can talk about um, dimension, dime, dimples, diner. Let's talk about diners.
Diners are amazing,
Diners,
guys.
drive-ins, and dives.
That is money, my brother.
No,
Guy Fieri is great.
yeah, he's actually he has so many shows too.
Yeah,
He's
it's
got
insane. Guys Grocery
Guys Grocery
Games.
Games,
That's probably my
Diners,
favorite.
Drive-ins, and Dives. He's got Tournament of Champions, which is like the ultimate cooking competition.
Yeah, he's got a
Uh,
lot.
He's probably got more, but I can't think of any right now. Oh yeah, he's got the new one that what was it even called? It was like he has his own restaurant.
Oh, that's right.
Guys
Yeah,
chicken whatever. Chicken guy. Guys chicken franchise show. What's it called?
I don't. I don't
Um
remember. Like, I feel like
Chance of a Lifetime.
Oh,
It's new, that's why. But yeah, like he's trying to expand his franchise, so
that's
yeah,
cool.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
He's got the frosted tips.
All I'm gonna say though, if you've never been to Denny's or IHOP or
Or another
diners in
diner.
general,
Just go to some random
go
place.
to a diner and get like the biggest meal they have.
Yes. Blackbird Diner is pretty good.
Blackbird Diner is good.
I don't know where Blackbird. It's probably only here in surrounding states in the West.
Yeah.
But, but
But
yeah,
I'm sure they have a Denny's over in the eastern United States or other places. So
see
I don't know.
Blackbird Diner locations. Our locations. Okay, they've got some in Texas. Okay,
Okay.
some in Colorado. Some in Arizona, California, Oregon, Washington, Idaho. One in Montana. Some in Utah. Some in Missouri, and like kind of Kansas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. And upcoming locations. Pasadena, Texas, Palmdale, California, Chico, California, McAllen, Texas. So if you're ever in Texas or California, they have a lot of locations there. There's probably
So
one in
yeah,
Los
more in the West.
Angeles or somewhere in there too. Yeah. Anyways, okay. Yeah, that's a good restaurant. They just have like big breakfast portions and It's a good diner. But
Mhm.
yeah,
Diners are amazing.
the best thing, well, actually, yeah, the best thing about a diner is that you could have breakfast there, but you could also have lunch or dinner. You
It's
got like
true.
milkshakes and
Personally,
burgers.
I always get breakfast.
Yeah,
That's just me. Um, I like the pancakes. They're always amazing. Doesn't matter where you are. Um, but I mean, they probably have good steaks too, and like burgers and fries and
yeah.
things like that.
But if you really want a good diner, um, just go to any diner in southern states like Louisiana because they have biscuits and gravy and stuff like that
Mm, the good
and
stuff.
grits. And I know I'm weird. I like grits, but yeah. So diners. What else is there about diners? I thought I had something else, but I totally forgot.
They have jukeboxes there sometimes.
Oh yeah, and the tiles on the floor. They're like here, right, diner. Let me
They're like all fancy and old, you know.
like the black and white tiles.
Yeah, like the striped.
Okay,
Oh, it
this is
looks really cool.
like in the 50s. That's the diner, the retro diner. Apparently, that's what
And they got like the
milkshakes.
old retro diners with the neon signs and the
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
like the milkshake bars and all that cool stuff.
Soda fountain.
Mm.
See, that's a diner. That's a good diner.
Man, you're making me hungry.
Yeah.
First it
Now,
was quesadilla, then it was quesadilla, and now it's diners. I'm hungry.
Quesadilla diner.
Quesadilla diner.
Yeah, I guess. Okay. Now we're just making up new words. Write it down. Write it down.
Quesadilla diner. Got to
And
write it down, guys.
hope this was quite enjoy. Wait, no, quite wonderful, not quite enjoying. That's not English. Um, there's nothing else to say about diners, so I'd say we put this to a close. Oh, almost
Quality clothes.
quality close, but not with close with a Q. Yeah, if that's even a word. All right, and as always, stay random.
Stay random, guys.